everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Really helps me out. Please remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Never have been, never will be. If I need any financial advice, I go over and see my man Kenny Ken over at Crypto Kings. He's been putting solid content out for the last 18 months, and I don't recall him being wrong on one single instance. And during a recent communication, he sent me this image that you can see upon your screen now. I recently printed this out and framed it and put it on the wall of my beautiful studio just to remind myself of what a successful motherfucker I am, which I have alluded to in previous videos. Not only am I a successful motherfucker, I'm also very big on the YouTube scene. I must mention that memberships to my channel are available, so if you want to support the fantastic work I do over here on Drunktopian for the very reasonable fee of 90 Great British Pounds per month, you can become a member of the Drunktopian team. You can wear it as a badge of honour. Anyway, speaking of how large my channel is, I've got over 6,000 subscribers. Now to you people out there who don't know, that probably puts me in the top 0.00001% of creators in the world. Puts me up there with the likes of PewDiePie, Dan TDM, all the biggest creators in the world. So anyone who's got a thing to say about me needs to shut the fuck up. Speaking of which, there's this prick here over here, goes by the name of Upton Called Crypto. I've tweeted about him earlier. Whoever Upton Called Crypto is, someone said a small YouTuber who tags and names me Drunktopian is supported by a coach. Cracking another cold beer tonight. I hope that assists you in your tags and titles. Hashtag reaching. Hashtag tags me for views. Hashtag wannabe. Hashtag must be in love with me. Well, to be honest with you, Lee, you're a fine looking man. It'd be pretty hard not to be in love with you. I mean, you know, you're a very, very handsome man. What's this guy got to say? Drip Mitch. They want to hate, but they can't stop pressing that claim button. Cunts. Mitch, never claimed anything in my life. All I've done is played the game as I'm supposed to do. I've, off my own back, I'll show you my faucet just to put your mind at ease. All I've ever done is hydrate from day one. Never claimed a penny. So you can call me a cunt and say whatever you want about me, but you know, you're very much mistaken. I've never claimed and never dumped. All I do is call out bullshit where I see it, and obviously Lee's a few beers deep and thought he'd slag me off. If you are watching, Lee, why don't you re-upload that video that you released about a month ago where you were pissed out of your head, calling everyone motherfuckers, doing some horrendous dad dancing and playing some god-awful EDM music or whatever it was, because that showed who you really are. I don't want to be anything like you. Nothing personal, but that video was despicable, and you really, really need to upload it so people can see the real you, because I noticed you took it down the next day because you realised what a prick you made of yourself. That's why I call you Drunktopian, because you let the mask slip for a moment there, and I've called you out on it, and I will use your name, not for views, just purely for comedy, because for me you're a figure of fun, as is the Crypto King, my financial advisor Kenneth. So that's all the time I'll be giving you tonight. Thanks for your allowing me to use your intro, but I'm just going to go through Drip and see how things are looking as a whole. Not much is happening really. We've got Drip Drop Draw going. So where do I want to go? Let's start off with, should we look at the chart first, because that doesn't paint a very pretty picture, does it? Anyway, let's look at the cryptocurrency market as a whole, just so we can get a grasp of how things are looking and how Drip shapes up against it, because as you probably know, Bitcoin does tend to lead the way. So we've got a market cap of $1.17 trillion at the moment, which represents an increase of 0.24% over the last 24 hours. We've got a 24-hour market cap of $28.77 billion, which is down 30.78%. Bitcoin dominance sitting at 48.6%, currently trading at $29,273. It's up slightly today, but it's a very, very flat day in the crypto market. Going through some of the coins I'm invested in, obviously Bitcoin and Ethereum, that's standard. XRP is one of my major holdings. I think it's 67 cents. Not financial advice, never will be. Not a financial advisor, never have been, never will be. I think that's a good buy, 67 cents. I see that going well above $5 in the next bull run, which should happen in Q3 of 2024. In my humble opinion, I've been wrong with 4. I'll be wrong again, but I know that's my personal belief. But obviously, do your own research. Cardano again below 30 cents. That represents a strong buying opportunity. And Solana down 7.5%, still 9th place in the top lisping now. Still in 9th place in the cryptocurrency rankings at $23. I think that still represents great value for money. As for the biggest rise of the last 24 hours, this XDC network was doing well yesterday. That's up another 11% today, up 39, nearly 40% on the week. Optimism, I don't really know much about that coin, to be honest with you. Market cap's quite reasonable. It's up 6%, so I need to have a look into that later on. Let's move over to Drip. We got drip drop draw out, but the price keeps tumbling, so we're down 0.6%, currently trending 0.017. That may differ on the actual app, but I will check on that shortly when I go through it. So what's going on? Let's look at the latest comments. Drip scam watch out. This is a little back and forth that's going on between two people. I'm not going to get in on this. Digital carnage, I'm bullish on Drip. Good for you, mate. Drip bullish. Drip golden ticket, best thing in crypto ever. That's by someone called Farouk. Can't you come up with plausible lies? Down 98% in the last year. That's the best thing in crypto ever. And before you come at me with this argument, oh sorry, I forgot. Lee mentioned in his video earlier, don't come at the king. Sorry, I should address you as king in future, shouldn't I? Drip, I'm bearish on Drip. Scam watcher, the native text is constantly being propped up by a bot. LOL, a vault at 700,000 K in Drip, but the price of Drip has dropped 25% in a week. A project that has gone for 2 years, but most of that time has been dumping 3.5 million in open liabilities, known as 750K in liquidity. If this company was a real publicly traded company, no one would touch this thing, but the uneducated people in crypto, here they are. And there's got 21 comments. I'm not going to go through all that now. So from what I can gather, drip, drop, draw, let me just read this, sorry. Drip, so bullish, guys, explain to us fudders, dummers, scammers, paid pleb, why the vault is filling and the price continues to fall, if the problem, according to you, was the empty vault. There's 15 comments there. Are you sure the price continues to fall? Look at the native DEX chart. We have 2 liquidity pools. You mean the centralized one? No, that. No one can see that besides a number. Go to community wiki site. I can't be fucked to read all that stuff now. Sorry, I'm just came on the mic to make my video because the kids have kindly gone to bed. And I noticed that I've had a little mention by Drunk Topi, and it's a real honour to be noticed by him. So we'll go to the chart. I prefer to look at what's going on TradingView because you can get a better picture for what's really going on. You can see we've got this downward, actually it's like a parallel channel you've got going down there, which we've broken out. I'll draw it on just while I'm here. I remember Lee told me that charts don't matter when it comes to DeFi projects, but apparently he's learning how to trade. On one of his other channels he was talking about trading, so perhaps he's changed his tune on that one. We met found some support of this region, and there was a little trend line going up that way. As soon as drip drop draw came out, we dropped straight through it with a lot of selling went on. I know someone was dumped about 200,000 drip on the market supposedly because they wanted to hurt the project. But when you look on the let me go to my drip first. Let's look at what's going on the dashboard. This video is a bit all over the place because let me refresh that because it's not showing my faucet. So you can see I've got 16,300 drips worth $3,157. So I'm still down. I was up around 4,500 on the day of launch, but you know, swings and roundabouts. Like I've said, this is money I can afford to lose. I'm not as rich as Lee, obviously, but $5,000 isn't really a great deal of money to me. So drip drop draw, what's going on with that? Apparently Kenneth has assured us after the 10th round of we're on round 13, but Kenneth assured us in the video yesterday after the 10th round we'd see the price go parabolic, but nothing's happened. We've got 20 minutes left in this round. The prices appear to be dropping. The price pool each round goes down, but what I can say, and is undeniable, is that the tax vault is filling up. It's finding like a support around $900,000. Will it hit $1 million? Potentially. Depends how many people get involved in this. My issue always has been and always will be, there are disingenuous people in the drip community, or can you call it community, or grifters on YouTube that are, you know, they're doing lives with their super chats. They're selling memberships to their channels. They're building their teams, filling their bags of other people's money, and it's in their interest to try and continue to promote drip. And I suppose if I was honest, it would be in my interest to try to promote drip. I've always said I want drip to succeed, but I have issues with the way the project's being run. If you excuse me, I'll have some water. Don't worry, it's not beer. the continual delays. Like for example, 18 months ago, Scratchies was ready to go, but nothing came of that. March, what was announced in March, the Drip Drop Draw white paper, and it's taken until August for it to get to release. So during that time, you've had people, potential investors, shying away from the project because of the price depreciation, and you've got investors that are in there that have got money in that they can't afford to lose. So I speak up for those people, because they're probably selling and they've had enough of it. They just want to get as much money out of it as they can. So you can blame me and say I'm a fudder, or you can call anyone else you want a fudder. It doesn't bother me. I just say it how I see it, and it is what it is. So Drip Drop Draw, the next round finishes in 19 minutes. So let's go over to Crypto Twitter, or Drip Twitter, whoever Upton Court Crypto is. Someone said a small YouTuber. Mate, you've got 6,000 subscribers and you claim you've got a studio. Do you know what I mean? Grow up. Someone said a small YouTuber who tags and names me Drunktopian is supported by Coach. Cracking another cold beer tonight. I hope that assists you in your tags and titles. I'm not going to use you in my title, mate. I'm just, you know what you are. You're always pissed on stream. You're constantly drinking whenever I see you on video. So, allegedly, can I say that? Or one can only speculate. I don't recall watching you without a cold beer in hand, but, each to their own. Personally, I value my health perhaps more than you. As for you, Mitch, they want to hate, but they can't stop pressing that claim button. Cunts. What a classy individual you are using words like that. And, you really, really impress me, Mitch. All the best to you and your family. Hope all's well with you. So what are the buys and sells looking like? We seem to have found some sort of port around 17 cents. What was the price on the DEX? I should check that. 19 cents. So it doesn't correlate to DEX Screener, CoinMarketCap, or TradingView. So let's filter it to buy and sells, buy sells, and see what we've got. We've got any big buys coming through. 200 drip, 1300 drip sold. I'd say there's a hell of a lot more selling going. Oh no, there's a big buy there, 6,000, nearly 7,000 drips, so 11,000 drip. There are a few big buys coming through, so that's fresh capital. I imagine that's going into play Drip Drop Draw. But you can't say that that there's been a mass attack on drip by people. You're looking at people selling 67 drip for $11. So if you're selling drip for $11, you obviously need the money. So you got to think about these people before you call them fudders or halfway drippers, whatever the fuck you want to call them. These are people that are trying to get a little bit of money back. $11. Someone obviously needs that. It's pretty sad that you wouldn't accept that. Someone sold 1,700 drip for $306. So to me, it looks like there's a lot more sells than buys, and they're not big sells, they're small sells. So I think people have grown tired of this project. I've constantly said, and I will reiterate, I want this project to succeed. I'm not going to put any fresh capital in. I'm just going to continue to compound as per my original remit. That was my idea when I got into drip. Sorry, not the reservoir, I want the faucet. I deposited $5,000. I'm currently got about $3,500 worth. My drip is currently worth $3,500. Make of that what you will. I'm 53 days away from a max wallet. If things do continue the way they are with the price action, then I'll expect my max wallet to actually be $3,500 when I do eventually claim, because this price action isn't pretty. Do we have any divergences? We've moved slightly to positive momentum, but we are slowing down again, and the moving average, MACD and signal line are starting to slope downwards. There is some bullish divergence, but with the sloping downwards, I would rule that out. But as I've spoken about in the past, this is predominantly driven by fundamentals as opposed to technicals. But I will always look at a chart from a technical perspective anyway, with price sitting below the 50 and the daily 100, with the 100 being above the 50. That's a very, very, very bearish signal. You've got a massive bullish engulf in there. Continuation bar there. Were this bar here to close below yesterday's low, then that would be a technical setup for a trade, not something I'd be taking, but I'm just saying if I was trading that on the Euro USD, for example. So let's go to Euro USD, see if there's any trade setups there, so I can show you an example, because someone once started talking to me about drip market cycles. So on the daily for the Euro, there's a trade setup there, a lovely short. I'll draw it on for you just so you can understand it. So I'll put a short position on. We made a high there, closed below. The low was broken, so there's the trigger. There's a setup, there's the trigger. Entry there, 2 to 1. So put the stop loss at the high there. And if we go for 2 to 1, would we have hit target yet? 2 to 1, we'd have hit target easily. How many pips is that? It's 236 pips. And it would have taken how long? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. 10 powder pip, 236 times 10. You ask Kenneth, the financial advisor, to do the maths. That's depending on your trading account size, but that's a very simple trade setup. But I wouldn't be taking out something like drip. You can go through that, because when someone was speaking to me about market cycles and drip, I'm talking about it's only nearly 3 years old, which is long for a DeFi project, but you can't say that there's a market cycle. There's just been a peak and a massive decline. I mean, I don't know, let's just do something ludicrous. Let's look at drip on the monthly. I know I'm just going on, I'm talking a load of bollocks, but whatever, it is what it is, I don't care. So monthly, let's condense that down. So talk me through this market cycle out there, all the financial analysts out there. You've had this lovely little push up there when drip was around $168. A lot of people FOMO'd in. When these people were FOMOing in, the people who already had max wallets were selling out and making hundreds of thousands of dollars, I would have thought. And then people have been catching a falling knife, because Kenneth has continually said, you'll never see drip below $100, you'll never see drip below $50, you'll never see drip below $10, you'll never see drip below $5, you'll never see drip below $1. But people continually watch his videos. It's bewildering to me. Personally, I value my integrity more than that. I could set up, I could quite happily set up buy a load of B-Reap, set up a team on drip, and come on here every single day and tell you that this thing's going to go. You just got to be patient, give it a couple of days. Take all the referral rewards I get from the people that deposit off the back of my team, build up my bags and do it that way. But I just don't go on like that. It ain't my style. I assure you, Lee, I don't want to be like you in any way, shape or form. That's nothing personal. It's just, no, I liked your tweet, so you know who I am. Oh God, that's pretty heartbreaking. So let's go to see what else is going on in drip. I can't see Driptopian because he's blocked me. He's going to block me, double block me if he can when this is done. Bartertown, drip community, let's go here. So has I said anything? No. Old Forex is pretty quiet. Forex the shark rather. Let's see what Stunner's saying. I can't look at what's Crypto King saying? 3,000 pigs. I am unstoppable. Hang on a second. I'm young, I'm pretty, I'm handsome, and can't possibly be beat. I'm not entirely sure why you've used capital letters on every single word there, but like I said, you don't appear to be the greatest with the written word. You're more of an orator, quite the raconteur. Moral of the story is, and all that, you do tell quite a good story about, your times in the gym and all the women you get. You can't be stopped, followed by Stunner. I can't believe I've been blocked by the drunkard. Stunner Breezy, what's he saying? Woo! Let's go, baby. 250 every round. 24 hours ago, drip was minting 900,000 coins a day. Now it's minting 10,000 coins a day, baby. DDD is doing exactly what it's supposed to do. Woo! So Stunner's obviously happy with everything that's going, but I imagine he's got a fair few maxed out wallets, just like Ray. I'm not even going to discuss him because he's been exposed for what he really is by a few people recently. I think I've been going on for long enough now. So I think Lee's going live soon. If I go on to upcoming, 4 people waiting. Should we see what's going on? I don't know. My screen recording is not great. So 3. It's really happening. Skip ads. Where is he? Oh, it's not starting yet. So I'm going to finish this up. Sterile Toilet, not sponsored by, but enjoyed with Stella or Carlsberg. So he's playing up to the drunkard scheme now. So haters gonna hate. That's probably aimed at me. Anyway, I'm gonna finish that up for now. Remember, not financial advice. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Not a financial advisor. Never have been. Never will be. What I am is a bloke who enjoys a bloody good drink, and I've got a fucking massive YouTube channel. I'm a massive social influencer. My social reach isn't modest by any way, shape or form. Right, it's going live now, so I'm going to watch this. I can see the beautiful man in the top right hand screen. Okay, take care, bye for now.